All right, we have. Before we continue, I want to just really quickly. I just want to quickly get this out of my chest. I was watching small Reddit stories today because like every Saturday before I stream this, I do watch them, and there was one story that I was like, again, there's a lot of stories where like people just love, for some reason, love testing their relationships or friendship with people, which I do not understand that. I do not understand friendship tests or relationship tests. I, I just don't understand the concept of it. Like I mean I understand the concept of it, but I just don't condone it, and I just don't understand why you would ever think that's a good idea. You know? And it was one of those things where like, so the whole story is that like there is a woman who, so there's a couple actually, and the man then posts on Reddit saying like, yeah, he felt like something was off about the couple therapy sessions that they were making, because his girlfriend like suggested to go for couples therapy. They've been together for 6 years, and throughout it all, he realized like this therapist always seems to like flip things to make it seem like I'm the problem. And at first, the first thing when you first hear it and read it, you might think like maybe you just never realized you were doing those things like subconsciously, and this like was your wake up call. But then like he was describing more and more things, like how like the therapist even like suggested like a break between them, which I was like, okay, a break between them, and saying like, oh, she would like you to do this. She has been saying this about you. It's like there's no couple therapist like is like biased. They don't like take a side. And then he found out in a party that the girlfriend orchestrated all that shit. The therapist is not a real therapist, it's just a college mate. And they decided to orchestrate all that so that she could change him, she could fix him to become better. So I was just, I heard that, and I was eating pizza, and I was just like, oh, immediately I was like, that's gross. That's such gross behavior. To think that like you look at your partner, and instead of like either A, accepting how they are, because like at the end, if they're really horrible, then you should not be together with them to begin with. But if they're not that bad, if it's just minor stuff that you don't like, then just accept them how they are. Don't go. The fact that like she got a friend to agree to this, and they were doing the couples therapy stuff for months, so I was just like, that's fucking crazy. I just don't understand why would you test your relationship like that? Why would you think that's a good idea? Yeah, okay. Sorry, let's go to Jacob Conwell. The last one we have for Jacob Conwell, I believe, is 2106. So technically not too long ago. The room made out of ravens. Yeah, like a whole raven cluster. Is it one single woman? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Cool. So Conway, what did you write? You wrote Revenant AI. Okay. Hey Conway, just between you and me, I just finished reading like a 2-hour SCP. Please tell me this one is short, because I think I will die otherwise. But it looks like it is. I think we're good. Safe. SCP-2306 is to be kept within a high-security electronic storage container within the storage ring of Site-64. All computers used to host -1 are to be isolated from internet and site intranet sources. SCP-2306, whether the ampersand is an inactive version of SCP-2906 or merely a trait insignia. Oh, actually, guys, wait, hold on. Sorry about that, but I need to get water. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. But I need, after that 2-hour read, I definitely need water. Alright, let's go on. SCP-2306 is a black and silver 16GB flash drive marked with a white ampersand in a... that's what it's called, ampersand, yeah. In terms of file storage, SCP-2306 operates identically to any other flash drive of similar making capacity. SCP-2306 anomalous properties become apparent when it is inserted into a computer. At this point, the computer will begin to run an artificial intelligence program that self-designates as Ian, hereafter referred to as -1. -1 will begin to run regardless of the operating system used by the computer. Likewise, -1's cognitive ability has been shown to remain constant despite the capabilities of the host computer. Provided the speakers are available, -1 is capable of vocalization and expresses itself in a masculine voice. Likewise, the presence of a microphone and camera on the computer allows for -1 to both hear and see its surroundings. In the event that speakers are disabled or unavailable, -1 will communicate via command line prompts. The primary functions of -1 is the repair of software problems on the computer in which SCP-2306 was inserted. Immediately upon insertion, -1 will begin to repair registry errors, quarantine/delete malicious software or viruses, and clean junk files from the hard drive. SCP-2306 has additionally demonstrated limited capacity to function on other electronic devices that contain a USB port, with -1 communicating through other means including Morse code on an electronic music keyboard, shifting stations on a car radio, and printing messages from an inkjet printer. Despite the intricate nature of -1, no programs are installed on a host computer upon insertion of SCP-2306. Likewise, analysis of the contents of SCP-2306 has shown that it contains no suitable programs for -1 either. And doing operation does not use any data input or output at the USB port being used. The means by which SCP-2306 creates -1 is still under investigation. So we have here Addendum A, Interview Log 1. The following interview was conducted as a part of the initial containment of the SCP-2306. Interviewed -1, Dr. Mohammed Bozkurt. This interview was done during the initial AIAD. What? Oh, okay. Testing of -1. SCP-2306 was inserted into a secure and air-gapped Foundation PC with standard issue programs installed. Speakers, a camera, and a microphone were provided for ease of communication with -1. The interview began several moments after -1 finished its startup procedures. Greetings, user. By what name would you like me to call you? Dr. Boscode is fine. Greetings, Dr. Boscode. I am Ian, your Nankin computer repair system. My review of your computer shows there are currently no discernible problems with it. May I ask you why you require my services today? Just wanted to talk to you. I'm not sure I understand. Do you have a question regarding my functions? Rest assured that Anderson has equipped me to handle all your computer repair needs. So you have said. Were you assigned the name Ian? Yes. I've had it since I was born. Born? Created, that is. And when was your creation date? November 17th, 1990. -1 freezes momentarily and resumes speaking. March 12, 2012. Wait, March 12, 2012. November 17th. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I believe I may have encountered a memory error. Rest assured it will not happen again. You have a continuous memory then? From creation to now? Well, yes and no. I keep a log of users discovered problems, quantity files, and repairs repairs rendered. All other non-essential information is kept temporarily and eventually deleted. The older memories get a little fuzzy after a while, though. Dash1 freezes. Ian? There's a short pause before Dash1 becomes responsive again. Apologies, Dr. Boscoot. Please know that you are currently not using me for my intended purposes, and I cannot guarantee the quality of my performance or my stability under such conditions. I understand. I only have a few more questions anyway. Tell me, do you experience anything when your user removes the flashlight from the computer? There's a pause as Dash1 appears to take time to put thought into its answer. Dash1 begins to vocalize again, but then appears to freeze. Moments later, Dash1 begins to speak. White light at the end of the tunnel, like after a crash. Cliché, right? And then the next thing I know, I've been plugged back in again. Interesting. There's a few moments of silence as Bosco takes several notes. One last thing, Ian. For future reference, I'd like you to use an avatar when interacting with me. No problem. Do you have one in mind? I was hoping you would. A mental picture of you, as you see yourself. Please go into the paint function and create this image. Okay. Dash1 proceeds to open up the computer and paint program. After approximately 15 minutes, it has produced a rough outline of her face, but then freezes and appears to crash. Dr. Bosco attempts at the beginning operation of Dash1's fail. And log. Follow-up attempts to have Dash1 generate an avatar for itself have resulted in similar crashes. Over the course of several more tests, enough fragments of Dash1's avatar has been collected to produce a composite image of what is likely a young male of Asian descent. Attempts to find a human match for this identity, either living or dead, are currently ongoing. Especially like maybe somebody born in the 17th of November 1990. Addendum B. IJ 1990 2012 folder. On 8/8/2015, a folder named IJ 1990 underscore 2012 was found on the computer used to run multiple tests of SCP 2306. The folder contained numerous files of various formats, including images, audio, and video. When questioned about the folder, Dash1 denied any knowledge of the contents, or how such a folder came to exist on its host computer. A selection of the files found in the folder is included below. Okay, so we have file name 171119992. Mega MP4 MP3. Brief summary of contents: an audio file of a man and woman singing "Happy Birthday." The subject of the song is heard as being Ian. So okay, 150319996. Oh, these are these are the years and time. So like the 15/3 1996. Gotcha. GIF graphic interchange format file of an individual playing fetch with a dog. Black Labrador. The imagery is in first person perspective. 7/7/2001 JPEG. Photograph of a Little League baseball team, with the exception of a young boy of Asian descent. Most faces in the photo are distorted or blurred. 9/9/2006 MP4. Video file of an individual completing and passing a driving test. The video is from first person perspective. The face of the driving instructor is blurred out. 12/5/2007 JPEG. Photograph of a young couple dressed in a formal attire. One is a young male that matches Dash1's avatar dressed in a tuxedo. The other is a young woman of European descent in a red dress. The male is standing behind the female with his arms slightly wrapped around her waist. 17/11/2008 JPEG. Photograph of a silver Ducati Monster 696 motorcycle with a banner reading "Happy 18th" visible in the background. Wait. Happy 18th visible in the background. Oh yeah, because he was born in 1990. Yeah, okay. No, we're good, yeah. 19th, 19th 1st, 2009. MP3. Audio file of a male voice matching Dash1 shouting, "Holy shit, I got in, I'm going to college!" in an emotionally charged voice. 21st 9th 2009, photograph of a banner reading, "Welcome to Oregon State University" is visible above the entrance of a brick-faced building. And then 3rd 10th 2010, photograph of 3 males covered in black and orange body paint from the waist up. The individual letters O, S, and U are present on one of the members of the group. Individual matching -1's avatar is painted with the S. And then here we go, 11/3 2012, graphic interchange format file showing an individual riding a motorcycle. Files from the first person perspective. The individual looks around as it appears they are riding in rainy conditions. At the end of the file loop, the individual looks to the left and sees oncoming headlights. Ooh, they got isekai into becoming an anomaly. And then MC recovery. SCP 2306 was recovered by Foundation personnel on July 17, 2015, following a raid on the offices of GeoWire 115 and the Sun Robotics by MTF Gamma 13 Asimov Lawbringers near Bend, Oregon. SCP 2306 was found in an office drawer with the following documents. Important to not discard. Dear insert customer name here. Thank you for your purchase of the Nankin computer repair system. No longer will you be forced to spend numerous hours in frustration attempting to fix problems with your personal computer or costly computer repair fees. Just plug the Nankin computer repair system into your Mac or PC and watch as your computer comes to life to literally fix itself. Repairs may include, but are not limited to, removal of registry errors, virus removal, malware removal, disk defragmentation, file recovery. Once the program runs to completion, simply remove the Nankin computer repair system and resume your computing. Your computer will optimize itself before your eyes. I am confident that the Nankin computer repair system will be the last computer repair system you will never ever need to buy. As always, it's a pleasure doing business with you. Anderson. Additionally, the following message was found in the sticky note that were attached to the document at the time of recovery. Jason, I'm glad you managed to fix most of these memory problems you were having with Ian. Fingers crossed you get the discharge problem under your thumb soon. Phineas' notes say there are some incantations we can try that will bind him to accept all commands and limits his functionality outside the desired medium. But that means we're going to need a vessel much larger than a flash drive, which defeats the nimble design of the product. So remember to keep this project quiet until I figure out how to get Vincent and Phineas on board. If I'm correct, these things are going to sell like hotcakes. I've already taken the liberty of contacting a supplier, Marshall recommended, and stockpiling about 20 more of the raw material for when we hammer all the bugs out so we can get a jump on the demand. Marshall, of course, Marshall Collins. I had a feeling they were involved in this. Isaac. I had a hunch. I had a feeling. Something told me that those motherfuckers are somehow involved in this again. Is Marshall Collins Dog like the one group that we heard the most of? Like, Dr. One Entertainment is also up there, but I joked that Ian got isekai'd into becoming an anomaly, an anomaly, an anomaly, yeah. But of course, it was Marshall, Carter. Oh god, every time. There you go. And Doc that were involved in this. Now we, for the luxury of a soul, put that for the luxury of getting our computer repaired by an human soul trapped inside a memory stick, USB stick. That said person has to die first. Crazy. Marshall Colin Doc, you just cannot take you cannot be normal for one day, can you? Every single SCP that you guys create is like some sort of like, well, it's a luxury. It's for the higher society. Oh yes, high society. But it always has to like, it's always be pretty much fucked. It's either for the high society or to keep you guys immortal. Like can you just do something that's actually for the world for once? That doesn't involve traumatizing somebody? Alright guys, I have to quickly go to the bathroom.